calling in from, as always. Okay, let us know. I see the chat starting to take off. For those that weren't on Tuesday's call, we hit an all-time high, okay? We maxed out our Zoom account. We moved everything over to Facebook. Had a ton of people there, okay? And we had 1,500 comments on that Zoom call, which was pretty impressive. You guys were prolific writers. So we've got Indianapolis, Orlando, San Diego, Boston, Washington, D.C., Vegas, Colorado Springs, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Atlanta, New Jersey, Ohio, Missouri, Napa. What else do we have here? Indiana, Puerto Rico in the house. Yes. Redondo Beach in the house.
Alan and Connor, they're tuning in from Komodo Islands in Indonesia.
Nice.
You guys are the best rock and rollers.
Texas, Missouri, Connecticut, Florida, Detroit, Atlanta, Maryland. Hey, does somebody want to count up how many states have been put out right now? That would be a really interesting thing. If somebody wants to go through the chat real quick and count how many states that we have on the call. Oregon just came in. Utah just came in. We already had Texas once. That would be really cool. South Carolina, Wayne and Christy just came in. Colorado, yeah, Colorado. I would say there are very few states. Arizona, fantastic. Arizona, welcome. Welcome,
Chicago.
Chicago. Another Arizona, another DC.
South Carolina, we said that already, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And Las Vegas.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see how many states just in this 2-minute period were just flying by.
Indianapolis.
No, I'd say it's more than 8 or 9 states. I would count them up. I would say we're probably in the 30.
Oh, it's probably in 30, 40 for sure.
Yeah, I would say probably. Hello, Albert from Chicago.
What's that? Houston. Well, that's Texas.
Oh, Wyoming. Good. Wyoming just represented. That's cool. Okay, Philly, we just represented with Pennsylvania. Nice. Vegas, we already had Nevada. Cool. Welcome. DR. Nice. DR.
That's two internationals.
Yeah.
DR awesome. and Alan in where's she at?
Hey, Joseph. How are you, buddy? Let's see. West Virginia. Virginia's in the house. Nice. Canada. All right. That's like 4 countries now. 5 countries now. 5 countries.
New York.
Fantastic.
Who's in Canada right now?
Somebody just said it. Yeah, They just flew by.
Brian.
Haiti. Nice. Haiti. That's 6 countries and at least 30 states. See, David, we already are very international. Not just in the United States are we international. We are literally international. Okay, I'll tell you guys, when this thing starts blowing up in other countries, it's gonna get silly. It's gonna get silly.
Oh yes, Maryland just came in too now.
Washington just came in too. Fantastic.
Portland.
All right.
Portland. There we go. Got Portland.
That'd be Oregon. I saw Oregon earlier too.
Indiana.
Fantastic. All right. Well,
I think we're good to go, right? We got about.
Yeah, I think we are good to go. All right. Let's.
We got about 90 people and 180 here. So let's start like we did yesterday, you guys. How many people has not heard the news? Okay, has not.
Yeah, how many people are totally new, have not been on any of the webinars this week at all? You're brand new. This is your first webinar that you've been on this week.
Do me a favor, so we're getting, like yesterday, put 1, okay? Put 1 in the chat.
Yeah, 1 in the chat.
If you don't know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, put 1, please.
That's really easy for us to count up.
Yeah. Facebook too, let's see. A lot of ones on Zoom.
Yeah, a lot of ones on Zoom. Yeah, ton of ones just flew by.
He just wants to hear the news all over again.
Trip Doctor 5, man, you are on a roll.
I guess they really want us to repeat the whole thing again.
Well, no, we got new stuff. Well, we keep taking stuff from the previous night that we've learned, making sure that we understand things, making sure that you guys understand things. This is, a newer program for everybody. So, we want you to kind of fully understand it. What's lovely about this program, as you guys have found out over the last 4 nights, like Trip Doctor has, is that it is extremely easy to explain. I mean, extremely easy. I got a couple of people that reached out to me on Telegram today just saying, hey, is it really just this and that? I'm like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, wow, that's really easy. So it's fantastic.
Love it. I love it. Love it. Let's see. Hey, you know what? I'm glad we did that. We got an extra 20 people here on Zoom now, just because we took that time.
Oh, fantastic. All right, good. All right, let's go ahead and get the slides queued up here. And maybe click the right button even, okay? So this is a leadership call for all of you guys that are leaders, okay? Most of the people that are on the call here, okay? So why are you here, all right? You've been supporting us, a lot of you, since the beginning. I mean, there's a lot of people that have been with us since December or November of last year. That's when people first started coming in. So, we're thrilled to have you, okay? You are now what we are calling one of our legacy members, and we're going to get much more into this in a little bit, okay? But, this is a very exclusive club of people in Trip at this point, and we'll show you a lot of the things that we're doing. So we need your help for a huge improvement that we're making to the entire company. And I do mean huge. For those that have been to this webinar, 2-3 times this week, you're starting to get the power, the incredible power of this new system that we're rolling out. It is literally so much better on so many levels. So let's just go ahead and cut straight to the point for the people that put the one up, okay? We are moving away from the network marketing business model to a traditional referral program. Okay, it's a referral program, all right? It is super simple, as I said already, but extremely, extremely powerful, okay? And the bottom line is that we want to be around for a very long time, everybody. You really need to understand this, okay? We had to make this change. It was do or die for us, okay? And that might sound a little extreme, but it is absolutely the case, okay? We had to make this change or we would not exist, okay? And what we did is we went back to the drawing board. David did an awesome job on this, went back to the drawing board and said, you know what? If we're gonna make this change, we better make sure that it's better, okay? And it absolutely is better, okay? So why are we making this change? The simple fact is the MLM model is severely disliked by many important business partners that we absolutely need. We desperately need these partners, okay? It creates a ton of bad press and scam stigma. Okay, now the beauty of this is that, and anybody who's been around for a while has heard it, that's a scam. It goes away now, okay? That narrative is gone now, okay? Referral marketing is a very common thing. The likes of Tesla do referral marketing, okay? So we're in really great company with some fantastic companies, okay? It also tends to attract a lot of people who continuously stretch the rules just slightly, okay? We're putting that nicely. You can imagine what we wanted to write on that slide, okay? And lastly, it's really, really made it difficult to attract serious investors. That is no longer the case. We have every serious investor that you can imagine looking at this thing because they see it and they go, wow, unicorn. Okay, this is a unicorn. And that's what a lot of people on this call that have been dialing in all week, okay, have seen as well. Okay, we're all on the same page. We're all going, unicorn, unicorn. This thing is special, okay? And this change that we're making makes it even more special. Okay, so what are some of the challenges we faced, just so you can get a sense for, why we decided to make this change, why we are forced to make this change, really. Many technology partners that we need, as I said earlier, in order to scale this business, will simply not do business with an MLM. That's just the way it is. They just won't touch it. Okay, and some of these are merchant processors that we're forced to work with high risk merchant processors that don't even have the technology needed to support the number of transactions that we've had. We've actually gone through a number of these already, okay? And even more scary when you look at our banking, because we've had a lot of banks that have left us as well, okay? Banks look at this, and normally when a bank, sees a business and they go, oh, wow, this business is going to bring in a bunch of money, we're super excited, they actually get scared with our model, okay? Because of the volume of it. They go, wow, you guys are going to be doing insane volumes. And even though these are low amounts, okay, normally in the merchant processing business, those low amounts are ones that they like, right? They don't like the really, really big ones, okay? Or the dollar ones. They don't like those either, okay? But the space that we're in, that sort of $10 to $20 amount is a great amount for them. But they say, wow, the volume you're going to do is very scary for us. So it really forces us to work with only a few, and there's really only a handful of banks that do all the credit card processing anyhow, okay? There's about 6 of them, okay? So we were having a hard time even doing business with them is what it comes down to, and we absolutely need these guys in order to make this thing work, in order to scale, okay? And then lastly, the regulations that are around MLM are getting tougher and tougher. It's a really high risk business for us. And, at the bottom of that slide, you can see right now they're holding, $100,000+, okay, as is right now.
I wanted to add to that real quick. So that you guys know that's not just, we're fearful that this is going to happen. It has happened to us 3 times. We've lost 3 merchants, and Bob has lost a bank, including his personal bank account, just because we're forced to work with some little guys, right? And they just freak out once the volume, and we haven't even launched, right? Just a little bit of volume. And they say, you know what, it's too risky for us after they've promised the moon and the stars for us. And anyway, and then that's the situation we're in. We were forced to make this change. Okay.
Yeah, we had no choice. We really did not. Okay. So Davis, tell us about how we have to be competitive here.
Absolutely. So as you guys know, right, and we're going to be telling you guys this. We've said for a few days, we're going to say today and tomorrow again to make sure you guys get it. But we have been doing a ton of testing on the app, okay? We have our team in Miami doing test drives constantly. They are also going on the competitors so that we make sure that everything is the same. Not the same, but we make sure we understand what's going on. And what we discovered is that the pricing that we had before would absolutely leave a lot of room for the competitors to come in, right, and try to do something in this space, competing with us. So we decided that we had to really look at what was the initial goal of the company, which is always save the rider money and put more money in the driver pocket. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So, and again, what we want to do is make sure, right, that everybody can participate. And in order to make that work, we had to make the changes that we're going to show you right now. So let's see. Also, okay, one thing we've been doing, and we've been talking to a lot of our drivers. We have a lot of drivers, current pro drivers that have been driving for 2, 3, 4 years. So maybe some of you guys are brand new drivers that gives us, feedback. And one thing, that again, it blew my mind when I learned about this, is that a lot of drivers, right, they go out, they do as many rides as they can that day, they cash out so they have enough money to put gas and continue to go. So, what does that tell you, right? They don't have enough money to be paying all these fees. So anyway, with this way right now, every driver will be able to participate. You guys are going to see that in just a second if you have not seen that yet, okay? So here's what we're doing. The setup registration that used to be $250 to $49.99, we're bringing it all the way down to $99, okay? We've shaved everything we could shave on that. That, again, goes only to spend towards background check, merchant account setup, the whole 9 yards is the bare minimum that we could get to. But we did it, again, $99. It's a lot easier than $250. It might not seem like a lot for a lot of you guys, but for a lot of drivers, that extra $150 would have maybe them think 5 times before they join us. So by doing this, they'll be able to join us. Also, we've dropped our subscription prices, okay? The side hustle used to be $79.99, and now it's down to $39.99. Okay, the part-time, now we're branding as Prime Driver. It's going from $139.99 down to $89.99. Okay, and the full-time, well, now I'm going to call it Pro Driver. it's going down from 200, right, 199.99 to 149.99. And the coolest part, every driver will have 7 days free trial period. Okay, so let me explain how that works. It's very important you guys get it. So a driver comes in. By the way, as of next week, the entire process will only work on the app. Okay, we're an app company. That's how the competitors do it. And the new app that Taha did a phenomenal job on, it's coming out next week, early next week. And the entire process, again, will be on the app. So the driver downloads, creates their account, get all the information needed for the background check and the merchant account, set up their billing, okay? We will charge them $99, right? So we can process that, right, that setup. And if, let's say, assume they're in Miami, which is state we're ready to drive, then once we say we give it the green light, that's the 7 day starts, okay? So think about it a month from now, okay? So a driver comes in, gets the background check, the day he's approved, boom, the 7 day starts. 7 days later, we charge whatever subscription amount they decide on. That's the new program. Super, super, super simple. Now, on places that are not open to drive yet, okay, we're gonna do the same thing, but that 7 day doesn't start until they actually, you know, are the market opens up. But we will be doing background checks on all over the country. Our goal from now on, by making these changes, is that this year we still go out and open 4 markets, okay? And next year we want to open another 46 to 50 markets. That's the goal. So super exciting. This is the things we needed to do to get to it. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go, Bill.
You bet. So why a simple referral-based system, okay? First and foremost, it rewards people who work, okay? That's what we love about this. You roll up your sleeves, you're going to make money, okay? You go out and do the work, you're going to be rewarded, okay? It attracts a very professional type of marketer too and partner, right? So we really like that a lot, okay? And it's just, you know, this is a person who's a little bit more savvy, okay? And one of the beauties of this is that this is something that I've done my entire career. Bishop Stewart, who's not able to join us tonight, has done that his entire career. And David Mata as well has done that his entire career. So we actually have a brain trust between the three of us that we are going to help you guys to better understand how to make this thing work and how to make it really hum. So that's going to be very, very fun, okay? It is so much easier to explain than what we previously had. It's just ridiculous. It really takes about a minute, okay? And you'll see that in a second, okay? Because it's simplified into 2 types of referral partners, okay? It's either a rider referral partner or a driver referral partner. So it really just means, are you a rider or are you a driver? And then you join the referral program, okay? That's all that means, okay? So as a rider, there's absolutely no cost. There's no cost to join the referral program whatsoever, okay? That's the beauty of it. There's just absolutely no cost. You go through our referral application, you get approved, and you're off and running, okay? Rider referral partners, they get paid 30% of the sale. Now, what a sale is when somebody moves from a rider, which is a free account in the Tryp system, and becomes a driver. That's what a sale is. That's all that means, okay? So when a rider has upgraded or has become a referral partner, okay, and they refer a driver to the system, okay, and that guy upgrades to driver, they're going to get 30% of that sale on a monthly basis, okay? So it's pretty simple. Now, driver partners, who are kind of our echelon, they're our top guys, okay? They get 50% of the sale for anybody that they refer that becomes a driver, okay? So that's the difference. So literally, this is it. I just explained it to you. We have rider referral partners, they get 30% of the sale. We have driver referral partners, they get 50% of the sale. That's it. It's just that simple.
Recurring.
Now, recurring, exactly, recurring. So it's month in and month out, all right? Now, what's really cool is that all of our current influencers, okay, which the influencer role is going away. We're not going to have the influencer role anymore, okay? Everyone's either going to be a rider referral partner or a driver referral partner, so just understand that. But if you are an influencer, okay, and have been an influencer, you're going to automatically get upgraded to the 50% level. Okay, that doesn't mean that you're able to drive unless you are already a driver influencer. That just means you're going to get paid at the 50% level. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you. And yes, it's each month. So let me give you, for instance, let's say I referred David to the platform. He starts as a writer because everybody starts as a writer in the TrypRides platform. And then he says, wow, this thing really is cool. I'm going to start driving. And he upgrades to a driver. And let's say he upgrades at our highest level, the $150 level, just because it's an easy number, okay? It's an easy number to split. Okay, and let's say, okay, I'm an early influencer, right? So I'm getting paid at the 50% level, right? David upgrades to 150. That means every month that he stays active, I get $75. Do you see how that works? Is that pretty clear? Okay. So if he keeps going every month, I get $75. So now I go, hey, that was cool. I could use another $75, and I go and recruit Bishop, who's not here, but I know he wants to drive for us. Okay, I'm like, Bishop, dude, you gotta. Oh, did he? Oh, I don't see him. All right.
Showed up, he just said Bishop.
So I say, Bishops, man, you got to come drive for Tryp, man. It's the bomb. And he's like, yeah, I want to drive full time. So now he comes on as a rider referral, right? And he upgrades to become a driver at the $150 level. Now I've got two people. I've got David, who's paying $150 a month, and I've got Bishop, who's paying $150 a month, for a total of $300. And now I'm making $150 a month, okay? And there's no set amount. I don't like to have 10 people before I get paid one level and 20 before I get another, okay? You get paid for every single driver that you refer to the platform, okay? So I hope that really helps to better understand just how simple it is, okay? So anybody new who's coming in next week, okay, as a writer who wants to become a referral partner is going to get paid that 30%. Okay, as of this week, the influencer role goes bye-bye. Okay, you guys are all in our legacy program, which I'll explain more about the power of our legacy program in a second. Okay, so we've been explaining this all week. I think we probably have it nailed. Let me know. Is it as clear as it's been all week? Just let me know if we got it nailed now.
If you guys understand, let us know in the chat. Put two in the chat if you guys understand. Let's see.
Or give me like a nailed it.
Nailed it. That's the damn.
Clear too. Damn. Nailed it. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Stephanie. Nailed it. Crystal clear. Yes. Four's a charm. Four's a charm. All right. So let's get a little bit into our initial bonus. Now, every time that you refer a driver to the platform, we're going to pay you $25 for each referral. Okay, so that's an instant sort of bonus that you can look at it this way. Now, for those that know, before we were at $50. Okay, but what just happened, because we're trying to make sure that we keep as much of the driver's money in their pocket, is we took our setup fee from $250 to $99. That's a 60% decrease. Okay. We had to decrease the amount that you're walking away with. But as you'll see, when you see the overall picture, it's going to be so much easier to recruit drivers with these new numbers, okay? Because pricing for drivers is super important. It's got to be affordable. We've got to continuously keep the money in their pockets, okay? So look at it this way, $99 to get involved, okay? You can start at a $39.99 level, okay? So easy for drivers to get going, okay? Who would agree with me that you are going to be able to sign up many more drivers with this pricing? Go ahead and put a 3 in if you agree, okay? We got 1, 2, and 3, so 3 in, bang, bang, bang. Nail me out a couple of 3s there. Fantastic, thank you guys. It's always just nice to know that you're not talking to yourself, right, guys? Okay, so.
I'm loving it, buddy.
You betcha, man. You betcha. How do you make more money? Show me the money, okay? We are looking at, in our first 2 columns here, okay, the previous payouts that were in the previous Tryp, the old Tryp program, okay? And I have these numbers on here just as a representation of how we used to pay out the different levels before, okay? So the first level was 3, which is not on here. Then it went 10, 24, 60, 180, 400, 1,000, et cetera, okay? So I just wanted to give you sort of an apples to apples comparison when you're looking at this, okay? So if we had 10 drivers that we recruited In the old program, it was $600, okay? In the new program, where you're going to be at the 50% level because you're on this call, it's $750, which represents a 25% increase. So that's $750 a month. You'd have to divide that into 4, and that's how we pay you, because we pay you on a weekly basis. Okay, so whatever that amount is. Okay, 24 drivers would have been $1,000. Okay, now that's $1,800, which is an 80% increase. As you can see, that increase in that far right green column there gets pretty silly. Okay, now I want to point something out to everybody, okay, because this is a number that we use a lot internally when we're talking about how to structure things for you people. All right, 134 drivers previously paid out $2,000 a month. That now pays out $10,049 a month. Why is that number important? Because for most people, $10,000 a month is enough to quit their JOBs.
Am I right? That's 5 times more.
It looks like 5 times more, doesn't it? It's a 402% increase is what it is. We have that all the way over, okay? That's a significant number for most people. That represents freedom for most people, okay? That represents lifestyle change for most people, okay? So that's what we focus on. We'll get to this. Eric's skipping ahead, but you're 2 slides ahead, Eric. We're getting there, okay? That's what we focus on a lot when we're developing these sort of things. It's like, where is that number, okay? Where do we, how do we get to that $10,000 a month number as soon as possible, okay?
So I made that question yesterday, and I'm going to ask it today too, to see if somebody knows, but is there any other affiliate program, whatever program out there that allows somebody to make 10 grand with 134 sales? Let me know if you guys know any, because I don't know any. I would love to know if there's somebody else crazy like us out there.
Yeah, David.
Oh, yeah, I got it. and there is no cap, okay?
No cap.
Old program, you had, if you did 24,000 drivers, that was it, right? With this new program, no cap, okay? So for pros like Bishop, like Bill, and I know there's a lot of you guys out there too that knows what you're doing big time in marketing. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, right? Because it's freedom money for a lot of people here. So let's see. I don't think anybody knows any company, right?
No. All right. So now we've got something that is new that came out of David's head. Okay. We are all super excited about this. David, explain what is on the screen right now.
Awesome, my friend. This, again, is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's really cool when you're making enough money, you can buy whatever car you want, but there's something different about somebody else paying for your car, right? And that's what we wanted to do here. So essentially, any of you, including rider partners, okay? This is for you guys, for anybody that comes in the future. If they go out there and they make $10,000 in sales, right? In recurring sales, essentially they sold enough subscriptions that pays $10,000 recurring. I think that's an easy explanation. You get $500 towards your car every month from us, okay? Tryp's gonna pay for your car. Now, imagine if you're a driver, right? And you're out there, you're working, and you see how easy it is. Oliver just said it. With 67 drivers, okay, you get to that level. Okay, we'll show you the numbers in a minute. But essentially, imagine you're a driver and you're going out there, helping us build it, helping us, reach other drivers. And then boom, before you know it, Tryp's paying for your car payment now. Now, not only you make some extra money, you're taking care of your car payment, you're driving, making 100% of the fare. That's why it's so exciting. So it's going to be so viral. But what happens is, right, allows you to also create that gamification where, you know what, you ought to have $500. If you get to $20,000 in sales, we up that check to $750. If you get to $40,000 in sales, we up that check to $1,500, and you can pretty much, buy any car you want with that kind of money. So show them the numbers, Bill. Let's see how that looks like. How easy is it to get into this program?
How easy is it? Look at that. 67 drivers, and you're at the dream car. And you have an extra $5,000 a month in your pocket as well.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby, I would say.
All right.
Okay.
I'm excited. Let's go.
So what are we doing just for our influencers, okay? this thing is very cool. The very first one is awesome. Okay. We love events. All right. That's one of the things that all of us in the company just really love to do. We love to like put on a big celebration for what you guys do for the company, what you're doing in your own businesses. Okay. It's just a fantastic place to do that. All right. We all get to be face to face. We're in this digital age where we're seeing each other on screens all the time, but it's just so cool to like, actually give a physical hug, right? Virtual hugs, they just don't cut it as much. Okay, guys. So at every single event from this point on, you get an automatic lifetime VIP status because you're an influencer in the company as of tomorrow. Okay. It's still going through tomorrow. Right. And that VIP status is worth $250 at every single event. Now, what do you get as an influencer? You get priority seating at the front, okay? You get priority entrance. You get a big old goodie bag. You get the Friday night event beforehand. There's some very, very fantastic things that we do for you. And we haven't even... There are still things that we haven't even thought about. I'm sure that there'll be more stuff, okay, which is very, very cool. We already talked about that you're automatically upgraded to the 50% commission level on your sales, okay? Now, there's an exclusive revenue share legacy bonus of 15% that we will explain in a really nice slide coming up here, okay? But this is something that once you understand this is so incredibly powerful. It's crazy. This alone will make you a ton of money if you get to work on your first level and then you teach those people how to get to work on their levels, okay, on their first levels. So this is only available for people that are in the company up till tomorrow, okay? After tomorrow, nobody else sees this ever again, okay? This gets locked away in a box. That's just for our people that brought us to this point, for you on the call. It's just for our legacy people, okay? You also get a very cool VIP partner badge pin that you'll be able to wear at all events, okay? It'll be nice and big and shiny, and everybody's gonna go, that person was in at the beginning, okay? And when this thing blows up and we've got hundreds of thousands of drivers and our events have 20,000 people at them, you're going to be one of the only ones that are going to be wearing this pin, which is very, very cool. It's exclusivity. Okay, I don't know what a better word to use for it, okay? But this is our way of thanking you, of getting us to 90,000 people in the company right now. It's our way of thanking you for rolling up your sleeves, okay, and sticking with it.
Bill, before you move forward, I would love to see here, Reed. Who thinks that the company is going above and beyond to thank you and show your appreciation for all you've done? I would love to hear the sentiment out there. It's very important for us. Let's just write, I'm excited, or, you guys did it. We're happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Love you guys. There you go.
Whoa.
It's very important for us to know that, because we did spend a lot of time trying to make this the best, opportunity ever, even though there's changes, but making it even better than what it was before. So hope you guys like it.
Dave and I quite often laugh at the very end of the night about, hey, guess what? We get to do this again tomorrow. Hey, that means that we want to, we really do. Okay, so what do our driver influencers get? Okay, our driver influencers get 2 free months at the highest level of driving. Okay, that is a $300 value. Again, this is our way of saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, here's $300 on us. Okay, and it's obviously a lot more than that because they're going to be driving for 2 months full time. So it's way more than that. But the value that we created, that we're putting on this is $300 worth of value. So, thank you. I just can't say thank you enough, guys. You've really been there for us. Okay, so let's talk about some new items that we have here. Okay, we have created a marketing machine. Okay, it's one of the things that I'm very passionate about. That Bishop and David are all very passionate about is having marketing systems that do the work for you. Okay. Where the way it works from this point on, for every new lead, this day forward automatically gets multiple messages introducing the business to them and helping them understand the power of becoming a driver in our system, okay? It includes emails, it includes in-app messages, it includes SMS text messages, and this is all automated, and it's working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to convert your leads to sales. Now, this also includes any existing leads that you have in there, okay? We have special campaigns running just for them, okay? So, you know, if you're thinking about like, all right, how do we get these guys activated and closed now? This is it. Now, we have the ability to do some really great stuff with our systems, okay? So, for instance, you know, we're getting very, very close to opening Miami. Once we do that, we can target just the people that we have on the list in Miami. Okay, so we're going to create, we've already created actually campaigns that are just for those people in Miami, talking about how do you get upgraded, how do you get through the system, how do you get to the apps, all that kind of stuff, right? So we have the fantastic tools that allow us to do what's called geofencing, which is basically wrapping a fence around a particular area and just sending messages to those folks, okay? So as we begin to roll out Orlando next, okay, we'll begin talking to those people in Orlando and getting them ready to go, okay? And then New Orleans, we'll be talking to the people in New Orleans and getting them ready to go. And then Atlanta, and you can see how this system will just automatically, you know, as you're putting leads into the system, as people are up, you know, are coming in and creating writer accounts, okay, our systems will take over from there. So you can rest assured that they're going to be taken care of really, really well as they come in, okay? And this is the crazy system that we have going into place. You know, these are one of the many things that we do here. So wherever that traffic comes from, they get into the Tryp's account, okay? They hit the writer page, and then they start receiving messages that drive them to our webinar. We have this wonderful webinar that automatically introduces everything that they need to know about the system to them in about 18 minutes. It used to be 25 minutes, David. I didn't tell you this. The webinar is now down to 18 minutes and dun, 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 it's up. Okay, I got it up today. I told you guys I would have it up today. It is up. Okay, so if you go in to the webinar in your back office, if you go in through your Influencer Hub right now, which will be up for another day. Okay, it'll be one more day for the Influencer Hub.
Do me a favor. Can you guys
Can
you guys type on the chat, build the machine Crosby? Because this guy, I don't know where he's finding time to do it.
What's the acronym for that? Might be easier to, what's the acronym for build a machine? BTM. So what's really cool, and I wanted to do this earlier with the Telegram group. I will post the link to that in the Telegram group later on once I'm taking a breath. Okay, so very, very cool. And again, this is part of what, you know, we're building on the back end to make sure that everybody you send to us, okay, thoroughly understands everything about Tryp, okay, and can make a really educated decision whether it makes sense for them to, you know, become a driver or to begin to be a referral partner. Okay, so both of those things are great, and maybe they just want to be a writer, okay, which is fantastic, right? We need lots and lots of writers. Okay, so that's really important. All right, now who wants to see the new system? We've got it all queued up, ready to go. Okay, you guys ready?
You're still getting the machine Crosby, by the way.
That's great. This is our new dashboard. Okay, now this probably looks fairly similar to the old dashboard. So when you log in at 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night, okay, this is what you're going to see. You're not going to see everything all filled up with numbers here. I did put those numbers in just through a little fandangling with HTML. Okay, now what's really cool about this is we now have two links. We've got a link that's for people that want to be a writer, and we've got a link that's for people who want to be a driver. Why do we have two links? Because we are an app company, okay? If somebody's interested in being a writer, when they click on one of your links, okay, they're going to go directly to the app in whatever the OS of their phone is, okay? So if it's an Android, it's going to take them to Google Play. If it's an Apple, it's going to take them to the Apple Store, okay? It's going to know. And as soon as they go through and download the app and start putting in their information, guess whose referral code will be already embedded into the system? Yours. Okay, so this thing is extremely powerful. Taha's been talking about this. He calls it deep linking is the way we refer to it, okay? And basically all you do is you share your link with somebody, and it takes them straight through to download the app, and your referral code is already built into that. So it's much fancier now. Okay, there's no loss. Okay, there's no way that they can like change it or anything like that. Okay, your link is your link, and it is unique to you. And immediately when they download the app, they are unique to you and they're locked in.
Just like the auto webinar, because a lot of questions are coming on that, also includes your links. Okay, so all the follow-up we're doing, your link is there. Okay, it's not the company's.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So not the companies. Now, if you notice the top here, okay, this is what I was telling you about earlier, okay? It says our referral program. This is how we're going to become a referral partner in the new system. Okay, so 11:59 tomorrow night. Okay, if you guys log in, you're going to see that. You're going to click on that referral partner link at the top. Okay, and then you immediately go into our referral partner setup. Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay, we need to make sure that your information is correct. That's why you're going through this process. But we're also going through this process to go through our new compliance. Okay, so that's super important. All right, so you're going to put in your, it's already going to be pre-filled out for you. You're actually going to, your name, your first name and your last name will already be pre-filled out. Your phone number and your email will be pre-filled out. Now we need information in order to pay you. Okay, so this is extremely important. Okay, you need to provide correct information. Okay, so it's your date of birth, it's your social security number, your street address, that kind of stuff. Okay, just below this is how do we pay you? Okay, it says it right there on the screen. How do we pay you? Where do you want the money to go to? In other words, okay, we need your account first name and last name. Okay, we need your bank, your routing number, and your checking account number. And now that happens automatically. Okay, we pay you on a weekly basis. Okay, right into your checking account. Does that make sense for everybody? Okay, this is extremely important. A lot of people did not put in accurate information in this area. That's why we need you to update this information. We need to know how to pay you. Okay, I think you want to get paid, right? That's somewhat important here. Okay, click save and continue. All right, and then we move right into the ability to change your referral code if you like to. If you're like me and you've got one of those very old referral codes, okay, that you might want to change, well, you can click that change it button there. Okay, you can go ahead and put in your new referral code and accept and continue. Now, if you're good with your referral code, then you don't need to do this. Okay, you can just follow the previous screen that we just said and just click keep it, and we're all good. All right, so that's fantastic. Now, the thing about this is that if you do change your referral code, it will change your link. Okay, absolutely. That link now becomes a new link. Okay, so just understand that. Now, if you don't really care much about that, then fine. Okay, but that's super important. Okay, once you accept and continue, you're going to need to, read through if you like to. It's very good, very good information. Probably will put you to sleep fairly quickly. So if you're looking for something, if you're an insomniac and you need a big, contract to get your teeth into, okay, this is the one. All right, but this is all of our terms and conditions essentially laid out. Okay, we're going to ask that you put your name in, that you're agreeing to those terms and conditions. Okay, and then click I agree, and then you're done. Okay, it's pretty simple. All right, this is the new referral dashboard. This thing is so sexy. David designed this over a year ago. And about a month and a half ago when we were meeting on this, he said, oh, I finally get to pull this thing out, man. Look how awesome this is. Okay. And it is. It's very, very sexy. JJ say, yes, sexy. Absolutely. Okay. What's cool about this is that everything is in one place for you. Okay. You've got your payouts this week. You got a payout next week. You got whatever pending payouts, okay, that are between the two of those. You've got your lifetime payouts. Okay, it tells you what commission level you're at. If you're at the 30% and you want to become a driver, that button's right there. You can upgrade right there. Okay, again, because it's an app-driven system. Okay, they can click become a driver. It gets taken right to the driver app. They download the driver app and they go through the driver onboarding process. Super, super simple.
Hey, Bill, if you want to discuss where the social is, a lot of people are saying, or why it's not showing right there. A lot of people are saying Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. aren't there anymore.
Yes, that is true. They are not there anymore. And I know that they are coming back. But what Taha said for the moment is that let's just nail Twitter and Facebook and have that link available. Okay. Those other ones are absolutely coming back.
The entire dashboard will continue to evolve. This is just the first phase that we could, whip up as fast as we could. But it will continue to evolve. A lot of it will continue to change and look a lot better in more functions.
Yep. And Daniel's asking, can we use an EIN for your business? Absolutely. All that functionality is in there. Okay. So, and the beauty of all of these links over here, again, they're deep links. Okay. So when you share that on Facebook and they click it, okay, they're going to go right through to download the app under you. They don't have to put in your referral code anymore, is what it comes down to. So for those that have been around for a while, you've had to share your referral code, make sure they understand it. Don't, this is my referral code. Make sure that you get it, right? You got to put it in when you get there. That's all automated now. Okay. It all happens automatically. They don't have to do any of that. Okay. And for those of them, I don't know if there's any techie geeks like me and David and Bishop on the call. Okay. This has been something that for a long time, it's been very difficult to do. All right. Really understand that this kind of stuff has been very difficult to do. It's been very easy for a long time for people to rip off your affiliate links. Okay. We've had to jump through hoops in order to protect our affiliate links. Okay. That is no longer the case. It's very, very cool. Now, also your referrals. So anybody that you have referred will show up right in the middle here. Okay. Which is really,
actually,
really nice.
That's going to show where they are by location. You see their zip code. So it will show, eventually it's going to translate into states as well. So it's easier. But that's so you have an idea where your team is. And that's going to translate into a little map in the near future. For now, just data.
Thank you. Gergana is saying that there was I'll go back and find that. Thank you, Gergana. So, all right, now just below this, okay, is all of our information for our rider referrals. So we have total drivers that we've had, total riders that we've had, rewards this month as far as the rider rewards go, and again, lifetime rider rewards too. So it tracks, again, absolutely everything. So it's just this big, beautiful box of sales information. Okay. It's a great way to look at it. All right. Really, really simple, laid out very, very well. Okay. So let's talk about how the revenue works. Okay. So you've already heard us talk about that. You're going to be at the 50% level. Okay. So we created this slide just so you can really understand how this works. Okay. So the 50% level is anybody. So let's say that's you at the top. It's definitely not me because there'd be no hair on that little icon because I don't have any hair, but that's my first level. Okay. And I get 50% of each one of those 4 people's subscription level, whatever that is. Okay. Is it the 40? Is it the 90? Or is it the 150? Okay. Now anybody that they refer to the platform, I get 15% from the revenue share legacy bonus. Okay, so you see that. So those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people at the bottom, whatever subscription level they're at, I'm getting 15% from my revenue share legacy bonus. Okay, that's what you get having helped us build the company. Now, what typically happens is you have about a 1 to 3 ratio. So if you have 100 people on your first level, you're probably going to have about 300 on your second. All right, so 300 times 15% is quite often a very large number. Okay, and it's staggering when you see the spreadsheets that we've developed and been working with. When David first showed this to me, I was coming out of my skin. I'm like, that is so powerful. It's ridiculous. I mean, it is amazingly powerful. Okay, not just looking at that first level, because the first level, obviously that 50% level is really, really good. Okay, but that second level that, can typically grow, 3x beyond your first level of 15% is amazing. And we were looking at people that have, thousands of people on their second level and trying to predict what their payout's going to look like. And it was pretty amazing. Okay, David, you got anything you want to add to this?
I mean, who's excited? Love to hear that. But somebody's asking, so this is now an MLM? This is not an MLM, right?
This is not MLM. No, this is
So
absolutely not.
2 questions I want to address real quick. This right here, by the way, right? Don't take screenshots. Don't go post it on the internet because only you guys, right? Only the influencers and driver influencers who have been here from the beginning on the old model, right, are going to get this, okay? The new program is a 1-level referral program. There's no downline, okay? It's 30% if you're a rider who wants to refer us drivers, and 50% if you're a driver who wants to refer us drivers. That's it. That's the program, right? So, but in order to show you guys some appreciation, right, for what you've done so far, a lot of you guys like Bishop had a team of 50,000 people where he was going to make an override on, right? That's going away. So because of that, we're taking a portion of the revenue of what happens on that second level, and we will be paying out to you guys, okay? It's a revenue share program. It's that simple, but you don't need to talk about it to anybody unless it's somebody in your team that you need to tell them about this, right? Because as of tomorrow, nobody gets this, right? So you don't want to be going out there explaining to people this stuff because it's just going to even turn them off because they'll be like, well, you told me something, now it's different. What is it? So you guys get it, right? Let me know if you guys get it. Can you guys put it on the chat if you get it? No posting this anywhere. It's super important. This is exclusive for you. If you are posting somewhere else, it means you don't understand. Maybe you don't care about the opportunity you're going to be taken out. That's that simple, okay? So we're doing this as appreciation. We will take care of you guys. We'll continue to take care of you guys. And the other thing I want to respond here, somebody was asking, how come you haven't launched? You probably missed the beginning of this webinar. It is recorded on Facebook, so you definitely go back and watch it again. We're going to do one tomorrow. But we were waiting for this change, right? Our old business model did not work for us. It was killing us. That's why we're making this change so we can launch. So hang in there. It's launching, any day now. So go ahead. That's all I wanted to add because I've seen these questions over and over again here.
Yeah, and one thing that a lot of people are asking as well too is this sort of how does this physically work? So who is on my first level is the question that we're getting a lot. All right, how does that work? So anybody that used my referral code when they joined, okay, so they used my referral code, no matter whether I placed them under somebody else or not, that person is on my first level. Okay, so if you got to understand, we're throwing out that whole entire system from before. Anybody who joined on using my referral code initially is now on my first level. Okay, now and the same goes for somebody who's on my second level. Okay, if they joined one of my first level people, they're now on my second level. Okay, that's why these numbers, when we started looking at it, we have lots and lots of people that have 600, 700, 800 people on their first level. I mean, lots of people. Okay, that they didn't even know it. But they just had so many people because they just kept placing them under other people, right? They just kept placing them with their holding tank, down, 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 down. They thought that all those people they had lost. No, in this program, okay, all those people that came in under your referral code that you placed are now on your first level. I hope that makes sense to everybody so you can really understand that this thing, right off the bat is pretty silly. How well it's working, and really it's taken quite a few people to hear this 2 or 3 times before they've really understood how powerful this is. It is very, very, very powerful. All right, let's go ahead and move on.
Let me take one question because I've seen it person putting it over and over again. The instant $25 that it says there. So yeah, it's not instant. You get it right away. You qualified for that commission, right? So let me explain how the $25 bonus work. It's a one-time, okay? So you refer a driver gets in the platform, creates their account, downloads the app, fills everything up and pay the $99 for the background check, okay? Once that person, everything's done, now you've qualified. But that can happen in 20 minutes, right? As the person is doing that, even less, 5 minutes. So now you've qualified for $25. When commission runs goes, that's when you get paid at $25. So it's not like we deposit instant. Because that question came in at least 10 times. I want to make sure you get that. But essentially, for referring a driver, you will be able to be earning money right now in any market. That's the reason we have that, right? We don't want to stop momentum. So in any market that you guys are, you'll be able to be earning that $25 while you help us build the driver base in that location. Make sense? But that's it, Bill. You can go ahead. But I wanted to add that.
Yeah. Sounds good. I was just reading through. So, all right. So questions that we keep getting. Is the rider referral system changing? No, not at all. The 40 cents and the 10 cents does not change at all. We didn't touch that in the slightest. Okay. Is the founders program changing? No, it is not. Okay. We're going to continue to release the details on that so you can fully understand that none of that is changing. Okay. It's all exactly the same. do the tree and the holding tank go away? Yes, they're gone. Okay, as of tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m., poof. Okay, they are gone. If you recruit 1 or 1,000, do you get paid? I think I already answered this question. Okay, if you recruit 1, you get paid. If you recruit 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever, every single driver that you refer, okay, every time you refer a driver, you get paid for that driver. Every single driver, okay, no matter what. Okay.
Right.
Is there a cost for a rider to join the referral program? No, absolutely not. Okay, there's no cost at all. We said that already.
For anybody, no,
For anybody.
no cost for referral program.
Anybody, but everybody becomes a rider first. Okay, that's the way our system works. You become a rider first, and then you become a referral partner next. Okay, and then you can start referring people. What about the stock options from before for driver influencers? It's all staying. Okay, we're working on that right now to get that to you ASAP. All right. Our vets program did not change at all. Okay, if you want to read about the veterans program, just go to TrypRides.com, and at the bottom there's a link that says vets program. Okay, so a lot of people keep asking about this. It's not changed at all. This is all the most accurate recent information on the veterans program. Okay, super important. Okay, the new referral system goes live tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. Okay, at that point, everything old comes down and everything new comes up. Okay, and we make the change. Okay, it's literally, we're ready to go. We have everything ready to go. You'll log into the Tryp system, and then you'll see the new referral tab like I showed you earlier. And we'll be going over this training one more time tomorrow night. So if there's still people on your team that have not seen this, okay, it's the same bat channel, same bat place. We're going to do it right on this exact same Zoom link and on Facebook Live. Okay, so both of those things will be absolutely consistent. Okay. How can you help? Well, we need you to get excited, okay? Get more of your team on the call tomorrow night, okay? This is really important. I don't know what our numbers are tonight, but it looks like we have another 300 people on, okay? So that's fantastic, okay?
Yes, sir. Actually, about
really
400
important.
people between the two.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we're still reaching people. Great. Talk to your leaders, okay? If you need help, if you need us to come in, you can ask myself or Bishop or David, any one of us, okay? Probably best me, because I'm kind of being put in that role, okay? And you can reach me. I'll show you in a second how you can reach me. It's very simple, okay, on Telegram. And I'd be happy to share these slides with you. I've already shared them with quite a few people today. Absolutely, okay? Make content about why this is better for everybody. I already see people releasing new videos today. Have you seen that, David?
No.
There are already people releasing new videos today. I'm like so proud of them. That's fantastic, okay? You know, why is this better? That's fantastic. That's what we need. We need to erase the old content. We need it deleted, though. That's super important. Any of the comp plan stuff, any of that stuff needs to come down. So
I want to talk on that a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, right, part of the situation, right, is that the old program wouldn't allow us to work with the partners, technology partners, financial partners that we need in order to scale, right? So just because we're making this announcement doesn't mean, right, that all the other stuff goes away. If they go online, they're still going to find this stuff. So it's super important that you guys help us clean up. You guys, I'm sure you guys appreciate all of this stuff we're doing for you guys. So you want to get launched faster now? I mean, seriously, like this is very important. If you want us to get launched faster, want us to, have the right partners that we have, we need you to help us clean everything up because that's no longer real, right? That's no longer the reality. So, if you have stuff out, I know a lot of you guys have deleted already. So if you have stuff out, delete it. If you know people who have stuff out that's not, correct like it is now, reach out to them, have them delete it. A blog post, YouTube, post on Facebook, social media, you name it. I'm not talking just about YouTube videos. Like, it's all over the place. I mean, you'll be surprised how many stuff, if you're excited about Tryp, you'll be posting, right? So just go out there, take some time over the weekend, help us clean up because it's just going to help us get to where we want to be a lot faster so that we can finally stop asking that question when we're launching, right? So thank you. I know you guys are going to help, so thank you so much for that.
You bet. All right. So what else are we going to do for you and your people? We do have a new Facebook group that is specifically for the referral program. So that's already been developed. We just have it hidden at this point. So again, that's going to be flipped over. We have lots of video training. And Bishop, we came up with something today that's going to blow your mind. This is so clever. It was actually Bob that came up with it. He's like, remember what we were talking about today? I'm like, that is so clever. We came up with a way, and Bishop, you and I need to knock heads on this a little bit of how you guys can open your markets right now without your market actually being open. More to come. Okay. Very, very, very cool strategy. Okay. And a brand new training portal. So something like this would not go on a YouTube channel. Okay. What Bishop and I are going to start brainstorming over. Okay. And David. Okay. Something that we literally today, I wrote it all down, and my brain just started racing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had too much other stuff to do to get distracted by that. But I'm like, this is just fantastic. We literally came up with a way to open markets today without them actually being open, which is super exciting. So you'll see that really soon. That's probably going to be the first training that Bishop and I do next week. Because as soon as you see this, Bishop, you're going to be like, we got to do this training right now, man. Okay, so lots of training, lots of that sort of masterminding together. Okay, our last Zoom training is tomorrow night. Okay, at the same time, same place as like I said. Okay, and then whatever that is, about 3 hours later, the new system launches. Okay, and again, we continue to walk through. Maybe we'll touch on a little bit of this tomorrow. Let's see how tomorrow goes, David. Okay, and go through everything that you've seen already here. Okay, so if there's anybody in your team that has not seen this, or anybody that you know of that hasn't seen it, make sure that they're here tomorrow. Okay, so one of the new things that we've created for you is we love the app Telegram. Okay, we've created a hidden group that's invite only. It allows for immediate feedback between corporate and leaders. Okay, and what's awesome right now is there's a couple of people that have really taken this under their wing. They're welcoming. They're doing an awesome job welcoming everybody in. Okay, what you'll want to do is first download the Telegram app. Okay, this works a little bit better if you first download the Telegram app and then write this link down. It's a bit.ly link. It's just bit.ly/Tryp Telegram. Make sure you capitalize both T's, okay, as it is on the screen here. The capital T on the Tryp and the capital T on Telegram. And that'll take you right to the group, and then you can join right away, okay? It's a fantastic way to develop community in the Tryp system, okay? We already have a lot of community building there, which is awesome. Every time I log in, I try to log in at least twice a day. And to respond to as much stuff as I possibly can. We've got other people that are monitoring it all the time. And it's absolutely fantastic. So if somebody could just put that into the chat, that would be great, guys, to type that in so everybody could just click through that right now. And it's just, I'm really impressed but I'm not. We've got a great community. Like, I shouldn't even be surprised here, right? You know, we have a great community. It's not a surprise at all that they have locked arms in the Telegram app at this point and are really developing some great community right within that app. Okay, so a little bit of a summary here, and then I know that Bishop wants to share some stuff here, so I want to be cognizant of that. So what we are moving forward and what we are not. Actually, let's go ahead and, Bishop, you go ahead and share first before we get to that.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I do appreciate a lot of you. I was telling David earlier, a lot of you have reached out to me. I've been on a gazillion calls with a lot of you that have been reaching out. So if I haven't been able to get back to you yet, tomorrow I have a whole chunk of time, and I did put it down. Hold on. I have a whole chunk of time blocked out tomorrow in my journal, self-journal here. Exactly. Just to get back with you guys tomorrow. So the last couple of days, a lot of you have been reaching out, but I love the enthusiasm. And I've also loved to see that some of you who were kind of unsure that are really starting to get it and understand now. You're really starting to have that mind shift and realizing why this is in your best interest. And so we just appreciate all the hard work. And I can promise from a corporate standpoint, we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that you guys do have a successful journey here with Tryp Rides. I know David and I have had several talks about stepping up and doing additional things here with corporate and just really getting this company to the rock solid place that we have. So again, I can't even tell you guys how much we appreciate the faith and the commitment. David and I have talked many times. It's just mind blowing to see the enthusiasm that's still here. And that just lets you know that we have something special, because I can tell you guys, if this was any other company, people would not be here, and David knows that. But that's how unique our business model is, how unique our brand is, and you guys get it, that we're absolutely a disruptor in the marketplace, or you wouldn't be here, right? That's just common sense. And so we definitely want to let you know that the reward is going to be worth the effort and all the commitment that you guys have had. And I promise you that Bill and I are going to rock out some incredible trainings for you guys to help you guys really, really scale your business.
Love it. Love it. Bill, Bishop, thank you so much, buddy. And soon we have some announcements for people to hear about that. So exciting times, you guys, exciting times. I read something actually twice in a row here, and let's do a quick exercise here real quick before we go into some Q&As. Who here thinks that this program is much better than the old program? Okay, let us know. Say, I do, me. Let's see. On Facebook too. Let's see, because I don't really see on Zoom is fired up. By the way, you guys on Zoom.
It's there. Zoom is fired up. Absolutely, it's awesome to see.
Man, people are going nuts. Definitely love it. Perfect. Now, let me know who does not think this is fair, okay, or better than the old program. I would love to know that too. It's not just about the excitement. Who here thinks that this is not better than before? Okay, because I believe that if you don't think it's better, you might have some questions. I want to answer those questions now. So who here think that it's not better? Say, I don't think it's better.
or and maybe some people might not actually want to respond here. So reach out to me on Telegram and let's.
There we go. Because we would love to
make sure we get those. Yeah.
What we're doing, But
yeah, absolutely.
Nobody. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Nobody's going to call you out, by the way. Don't call anybody out.
Yeah, there's 255 people that think it's better, and I'm the one guy like, no, I think it sucks, man.
Yeah. But that's not the point.
This brings up a great point, though. If you guys are out there, for those of you who created new videos, new content, if you do have people that are kind of negative to your content, let's not go back to the old network marketing ways where you start battling them and demeaning them and going back and forth and causing all this negativity, because this is a whole new model now. Okay, so let's not get into that war on social media where you're fighting them and saying things back to them and they're going back at you. Okay, so just know that some people aren't going to understand it. Some people might think, this was a whatever kind of bait and switch or whatever. You might have some people say something negative to your new videos or whatever. But it's better. We know it's better. And I always say that proof is in the pudding, right? The results are going to speak for themselves months from now when we are rocking and rolling in multiple markets and you guys are making a lot of money. Believe me, those people will come back. So don't even waste your energy trying to battle them and fight with them, because all that's going to do is then make them go out and try to create content. And then all of a sudden we're back in the same old network marketing garbage, right? And that's what we don't want, because we are no longer that.
And then we might as well be politicians.
Exactly. Exactly.
Something that's really interesting, a few people have been asking too, is what happens, once people land in the system. Okay, I'll give you for instance of some of the numbers that we're already looking at. We have seen, since we established a few of the automated systems that are messaging people once they become riders, we've seen an uptake of about 75% of those people going and watching the automated webinar, being much more engaged. We already see that those systems in the back are really starting to click, which is really exciting. And like I said, one of the things that we came up with today was something that just absolutely blew my mind. It's just something I hadn't even thought about. And that's the beauty of the collective minds of having us all think about this thing, is a way to open a market without even being open. Okay. And when you see this, you're going to be really, really blown away. So, we'll, like I said, Bishop and I will get on this thing right away and start figuring out the best way to train around it. because I think that this is more powerful than I could have ever thought of. And we've been thinking of a lot of things too. So, all right, it's not like we haven't been thinking about everything. We just came up with something today that was particularly special. Okay. So let's talk about a little bit, and then we can maybe answer some more questions here. So what are we moving forward and what are we not? We are no longer a network marketing company or a business opportunity. Those days are gone. Thank you very much for getting us to 90,000 people. Okay. Thank you very much for all the people that are here on the call right now. But that no longer serves us to go and beat up on Uber and Lyft. Okay, what is going to serve us is what we are doing now. It's the referral business. Okay, it makes us more professional. Okay, so it's going to remove a lot of those people that had doubts about our business. Okay, gone. Okay, that's done. And we are absolutely the best rideshare company, period. Now we just need to go out and prove to the rest of the world that we are. Okay, so I thank you for being here. I look forward to locking arms with a lot of you and moving forward into the future and driving this company to be the biggest rideshare company that the planet has ever seen.
That's right. Who's down for that? Let's see.
Who has two thumbs and wants to kick some booty? This guy.
That's what people are doing. Thumbs up. Yeah.
Two thumbs up.
Let's give just a 2-minute summary of everything that we talked. Okay. We're no longer a network marketing company, no longer MLM, none of that stuff. We're straight affiliate referral partner program is what we call it. Okay. Rider program, 10 cents, 40 cents, that stays the same. That program stays the same. Founders Club, all that good stuff stays the same. Okay. What has changed the structure of the referral marketing. Okay. There was no longer a charge to be part of the referral marketing. Okay. There's no influencers anymore. What else? You do still get your merchant account. Just saw that. All of that's the same. Actually, because of that is one of the main reasons we're making this change. So we are able to fulfill the biggest part of our plan, which is give the drivers those merchant accounts. That's what separates us from everybody else. So what else am I missing? New program. If you're a rider, okay, if you are a rider, maybe you're a rider right here, and you're not an influencer, just checking it out. You'll be able to, as of Saturday, right, sign up for the referral program. You get paid 30% commission recurring on every driver that you sign up personally. Okay. The $25 one-time bonus is a one-time, it's not weekly. I saw a lot of people asking if it's weekly. It's a one-time bonus once the driver goes through the process. The new pricings are $99 setup, $39.99 for the side hustle. What is it called? Prime driver, it's $89.99, and pro driver is $149.99. Let's see, that's it. One of the reasons why, again, we haven't launched is because we had to make these changes. The model before was really hurting us on getting to work with the business partners, technology partners that we needed in order to make our entire business plan work. So that was a holdback. There will not be any more holdback, right? So that's it. I mean, that's it. Did I miss anything? It's a big in 2 minutes.
That was a good
recap.
Thank you. So recap. So if you have questions, it's recorded on Facebook, or maybe I think I just explained it, right? It's that simple. We just wanted to make sure we had. Someone keeps asking if they're a vet, and I've seen this question many times. They get another 3 months. We're not sure about that yet. So if you're a vet, just contact support. Okay, we'll figure it out. Cool.
We'll come up with something real good. So,
yeah.
I mean, definitely the 3 months for sure. So, but if you've already paid and you're a vet, we'll come up with something. So
awesome. Any questions?
All right.
Maybe I didn't not cover in the last 2 seconds here, so we can let the Spanish call start right now. So.
Yep, absolutely. All right, looks like we're good.
We're updated. Good. All right, you guys. Tomorrow we're back one last time. So if you still know people who has not been here to learn this stuff, get them here. You want to come back again, like some of you guys keep putting one every day, like you didn't hear it. But we love that you're here. We'll talk about it again. And somebody's asking, can they still upgrade? This was not the intent. Okay, it was really not the intent. we were ready to turn on the switch Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
But then we decided, you know what? Let's do a whole week of calls to make sure that we get everybody. We explain as many times as we need, and that kind of created a little window of opportunity. Then you might want to jump in on it. You know, if you're in the fence. So you can still sign up as an influencer tomorrow. A lot of people keep asking if they lost. I saw it a few times. They lost their fees. You didn't lose. You get a ton of things. Go back and watch again that we're doing just for you. If you pay the $149, you get all kinds of perks. If you are a driver who's paid as well. Oh, by the way, any driver, if you're a driver, you're not an influencer, you're still going to get 2 months for free because you paid your setup higher than everybody else is going to be paying, right? So you get 2 free months. You might want to upgrade to an influencer so you get all this other stuff YouTube, okay? But driver and influencer, they get the same as an influencer plus the 2 months, okay? So I think that's a good summary. Yeah, let's let the Spanish call roll now. So we'll talk soon tomorrow.
All right. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
You guys.
Have a good night.